We've all been there. You're standing in a museum staring at a painting and all you can think is, I don't get it. To me, knowing the story behind an artwork is a huge part of knowing how to look at it. I'm Amanda, the host of the Art of History podcast, where we view history through the lens of some really great works of art. Each episode, we dive deep into the bigger picture behind some familiar and maybe not so familiar pieces. Check out Art of History now wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, Culture Kids! Happy holidays! Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kristen and I am your host along with my 5-year-old son, Asher. Asher and I are in the middle of our festive holiday celebrations with our whole family. We celebrate Christmas and we are so excited to spend the day in our pajamas, staring at the tree, watching some Christmas movies, and spending time with our cousins. Asher, what is your favorite thing about Christmas?
Presents!
Well, my favorite part is all the festive decorations we get to hang around the house. And of course, our Christmas tree, which is full of gold and silver ornaments.
Wow, it's magic! We always spend Christmas in our pajamas with our family. That's my favorite part too.
I love that too. Now this got me wondering. I wonder how other families around the world celebrate Christmas. Every country and every culture is so different, but Christmas is celebrated in many countries.
Do all countries celebrate Christmas at the same time?
Interesting.
Good question. But before we dive into that, let's talk about what Christmas is and why we even celebrate it.
Christmas was created to celebrate Jesus' birthday.
That's correct. Christians celebrate Christmas Day as the birth of Jesus of Nazareth, who was a spiritual leader whose teachings form the basis of the religion.
But we are not actually sure when Jesus was really born.
You're right. Church leaders from a long time ago chose the winter time to celebrate Christmas because the middle of winter was often a time of the year people celebrated different things around the world. Even before Jesus was born, early Europeans celebrated light and birth in the darkest days of winter. So it made sense to have Christmas celebrated towards the end of the year.
But not everyone around the world celebrates Christmas on December 24th or 25th.
There are countries such as Russia, Kazakhstan, Serbia, or Georgia that considers January 7th as the day that Jesus was born.
And there are a lot of countries that don't celebrate Christmas too.
You bet. We actually have many friends here in America that don't celebrate Christmas at all. Some families only celebrate Hanukkah, and as we learned about last week, some families only celebrate Kwanzaa. Or some families only celebrate the New Year.
Every family is different, and that's what makes the world so interesting.
But even though Christmas is originally a religious holiday, it has become a cultural, worldwide celebration. Now, let's jump into the Culture Kids word of the week, which is Advent.
Advent comes from the Latin word for arrival. It has been celebrated since the 4th century. Wow!
It was originally celebrated by Christian churches in the Western world.
I've been around a long time.
Advent was a 4-week period around the end of November through the following 3 Sundays for Christians to prepare for the baptism of new Christians.
But now the Advent calendar is used to count down to Christmas.
Yes, this tradition dates to the mid-19th century when German Protestants made chalk marks on doors or lit candles to count down the days leading up to Christmas.
Today, most Advent calendars are countdown calendars that have cute paper doors to represent each day, and each door opens to reveal a small surprise.
I'm so excited!
Now, people are getting so creative with Advent calendars. There are Pokemon Advent calendars, Baby Shark Advent calendars, wine, chocolate, perfume, you name it. There's most likely an Advent calendar for whatever theme you're looking for.
Hey, did you say Pokemon calendar?
Yes, I guess that's something we're gonna have to get for Christmas.
We learned about Advent calendar from my friend Hunter's family.
We did. I grew up in South Korea, where Advent calendars were not really a part of Christmas celebrations.
Advent calendars are popular in the United States, but it is also very popular in European countries, such as Germany, Switzerland, and Austria.
I think in due time, Advent calendars will become very popular to countries in Asia too. I know that in Korea, people love to celebrate Christmas and the whole country decorates itself every year.
Let's learn about interesting ways different families and culture celebrate Christmas.
Here's my favorite one. Has anyone listening heard of the Christmas pickle?
I want to eat it.
Many families in America and other countries hide a glass pickle ornament inside the branches of their Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
Then the first child that finds the pickle on Christmas morning gets an extra special treat. Or they get to open the first gift.
I've actually never heard of this tradition, but this is something I'm open to starting.
The Christmas pickle may have come from Germany, but nobody knows for sure.
Some people guess that the Christmas pickle could have been started by a company called Woolworth back in the 1890s when they brought over glass Christmas tree decorations from Germany. Many of these decorations were vegetables, including the pickle.
Another story is that the tradition came from the American Civil War. There was a soldier that was in jail during the war.
The story is that on Christmas Eve, he begged a guard for a pickle because he was so hungry. The guard gave him a pickle, and the soldier claimed it saved his life.
Hooray!
So when he was released from jail, he started the tradition of hiding a pickle on his Christmas tree every year.
Oh, I love that story. Pickle superhero.
Whatever the truth is, many American families love having a pickle hiding in their Christmas tree, and I think that's just wonderful. Now let's learn about a Christmas tradition celebrated in Catalonia, which is a region in northeastern Spain. Now, this is turning out to be one of Asher's favorite traditions.
Ready?
The poop log.
El Tío de Nadal, which means a Christmas log in Catalan, is an important part of the Catalan Christmas traditions. It is a wooden log, usually with the face or a Santa hat.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
It got the name poop log because of the idea that the kids are waiting for the log to poop out their presents. It's kind of like Santa.
So, Catalan families will usually buy their logs in the beginning of December.
Then when they bring the log home, they leave food for the log, like fruits, so the log could eat it. And after 4 weeks of eating different foods, a grown-up covers the log with the blanket.
Then the kids sing a special song and hit the log with wooden sticks. This is so that the log will start pooping out the gifts. So the grown-up will lift the blanket and the children would find their presents under the blanket.
I want to buy a Christmas log that poops out presents.
It's Christmas again, it's Christmas again. La 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 la.
Now, I want to share a cool tradition that was recently started in Japan during the 1970s. You ready?
Yes!
A lot of Japanese families eat Kentucky Fried Chicken for Christmas.
Yummy!
I like that.
What a busy time of the year for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because so many families order KFC that they have to place the order weeks and weeks in advance.
Just like many traditions, they don't know why this tradition started. But it could also be because Colonel Sanders kind of looks like Santa Claus, in my opinion.
A lot of people credit the manager of the first KFC in Japan named Takeshi Okawara. When it opened in 1970, he came up with the idea of selling party barrels of fried chicken after overhearing foreigners in his store talk about how much they missed having turkey for Christmas.
That's a great idea.
He figured that a dinner of fried chicken would be a great substitute.
So he came up with a slogan called Kentucky for Christmas.
Yummy, yum, yum.
So the idea of eating fried chicken over Christmas caught on very quickly all throughout Japan.
He also eventually became the CEO of Kentucky Fried Chicken of Japan from 1984 to 2002. Now, on to our next tradition. This takes us to the Czech Republic.
Let's go.
What does the word fasting mean when we're talking about eating?
I don't know.
It's when you don't eat or sometimes drink things for a given period of time. Some people do it for religious reasons. Others do it for their health.
Yep, so in the Czech Republic, the legend says
Oink, oink.
that the golden pig appears in front of those who fasted on the 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve.
Not everyone fasts. Some believe that you could see the golden pig as long as you don't eat meat.
And unfortunately, meat is a very common thing to eat in the Czech Republic, so this isn't an easy one for the locals.
But why is it a big deal to see a golden pig?
Well, in some cultures, actually including Korea, having visions of pigs symbolizes wealth and good luck.
Very cool. Can we share one more?
Sure.
In Iceland, there's not just one Santa Claus, but there are 13 little Santa Clauses. Kind of like 7 dwarfs from Snow White. They all have personalities and characters.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
That is true. They are called Yule Lads. Each night before Christmas, children in Iceland are visited by the 13 Yule Lads.
The children place their shoes by the window before they go to bed.
Then, when they wake up, if they have been good that day, they'll receive sweet little treats in their shoes. But if they have been very naughty,
Oh no!
they'll receive rotten apples.
I wish I was in Iceland because I'll be good every day and get tons of candy.
This was so fun learning about the different ways people celebrate Christmas around the world.
Yup, but even though many families celebrate Christmas differently around the world, we could all agree that Christmas is all about giving, being kind to others, and showing love for people around you.
I love that. Well, I think the list can actually go on forever, but for now, let's end with some fun Christmas jokes.
I'll go first. What do you call Santa when he stops moving?
What?
Santa Paws!
I love that one. Okay, my turn. What do they teach in the North Pole?
What?
The alphabet. Get it? Alphabet. Alphabet.
I get that one.
Thank you for joining us today. And if you liked listening to our episode, please don't forget to leave us a review so that more people can hear about our podcast and become globe-trotting adventurers too. We also want to wish everybody wonderful holidays and a happy new year. And as always, stay adventurous and stay curious.
Happy holidays!